G'day there mates, my name is Mr. Magilla-Cutti. Welcome back once again to my channel. Today, we will be turning to the story of God of War Ragnarok. So, last time, we finally managed to help Freya gain her freedom, but at the cost of killing Nidhogg, the serpent that was guarding the roots of Yggdrasil, the world tree. Odin entrapped the curse, entwined it with the roots of the world tree, and used Nidhogg's nature as a defense mechanism to make sure the curse could not be removed so easily. So yeah, he pretty much exploited the creature's nature for his own gain. Despicable. Despicable. Anyway, now that Freya is free, she doesn't know what she wants to do. She hasn't had freedom in a long time. But for now, we need to head back to Freya, her brother. So let's get to it, shall we? I just wonder how that squirrel's gonna take her when he finds out that we killed Nidhogg. But then again, her brood still lives on, so hopefully it will not.
Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment.
You do that. Again, for Odin to do such a thing is despicable. But then again, this is Odin we're talking about. Now, I'm not going against the mythology of the Norse and all that. Sorry, the Norse mythology. Okay. Though I tried for so long to avoid it, we were forced to confront Freya head-on. For the time being, she stayed her blade, and I have agreed to travel with her to Vanaheim. I do not believe she will ever forgive me, but perhaps our journey will give her some time to reconsider her need for vengeance. Our journey in Vanaheim was successful in breaking Odin's curse on Freya, and in allowing us to forge a new alliance. With her anger now focused on Odin, perhaps we can free ourselves of his influence altogether. I am relieved to think of her as a friend once more. I can imagine no more formidable ally.
We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines.
Okay, so aim at heavy vines and press square to ask Freya to hex them with a sigil arrow.
Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
I know I probably don't have to charge up the blades by swinging them, but I like to do it just to have a bit more edge to it. I think we also saw these branches in other worlds as well, so we might need her for some other way. More of these guys. Catch! Sigil arrow spread. Shoot sigil arrows at burning or frosted enemies and trigger an elemental explosion. That's my fault.
Behind you, look out!
Thank you. Incoming. Oh yeah! Oh, come on. How can I get up there? That answers that. She's still charging.
Send Odin my regards.
Use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what
That you do. That you do. This way.
It's not as though I want to be angry with Freya. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life.
But at the same time, you don't like it that it just dumped all responsibility onto you.
These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Problem. Oh, this.
Well done.
Do they stay frozen? Something over down, but hold on. This is just S here. Wisps. A herald of impending destruction, if ever there was one. The runic magic that flows through the 9 realms is a delicate system. In times of peace, the magic is calm, like a perfectly still lake in the absent wind. But even the slightest disturbance is enough to cause ripples, and I can think of a greater disturbance than Ragnarok approaching. Runic springs have begun to appear, causing raw magic to bubble from deep within the very makeup of a realm. From these springs, wisps are born. The pure manifestation of magic within the window upon us. It's no wonder we're encountering more of these little pests by the day. Be wary though. They may seem easy enough to manage in small numbers, but they can quickly overwhelm even a seasoned warrior. What more, they can fuse together to become right.
Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestation.
Ephemeral beings that can be hit by most attacks. They need to be knocked down with a runic arrow before they can be attacked. Another one? Jesus. Once vulnerable, they can be dispatched in a single hit, which causes them to be knocked away and explode, dealing damage to enemies with a little luck.
Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened.
Okay, so we can't get up here. I don't think Freya has anything for us to use to climb that.
Skull and Hati are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look, the sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no?
Indeed.
Far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to. The Eastern migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freya, too.
These rooms.
What are they saying? Harmony. In a realm of peace, there is only one crime. A disruption of that peace. Look about ye, the land and its people in harmony, in balance. As constant as the sun and moon, yet balance is precarious. Balance is easily lost. Cruelty, vanity, selfishness, these are the forces that will disrupt Vanaheim's harmony. These are the forces of the Aesir. We are a peaceful people, but peace cannot endure without force to protect it. Sorry, I had to take care of some personal issues. Nothing major, is just helping my dad out. And a little bit. Oh yeah, we're returning back to the camp to talk to Freya. It's hard to pronounce both the names Freya. I think that's how I think it's meant to use the A and to pronounce them. But I wouldn't know.
You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a large bulbous thing. You can't miss it.
Yeah, that's it. I see.
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
Perhaps. So Sibling will have to come back for another time. Did not want to do that.
My sigils can break through their shields!
Ooh.
Bifrost, behind you!
An update. Didn't we already see this? It's probably for a different variety. Ah, I see him. I see ya. Oh, so.
Enemies to your left.
Bye-bye.
Enemies on the left.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. So, really nothing else up here.
So much has happened since I last saw Freya. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
True.
Now, how to get across?
We're gonna need to do chain elements. Multiple sigils can be chained. Can use multiple sigils to chain elements towards others' places. They grow in size and grow broader when chained to each other.
My
Okay.
sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, Be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
Sorry about all that. Just some disagreements. Family dramas. We have them all. More incoming.
Enemies on the left!
Got wisps.
Good, that's the way!
Jesus, that took him out in one go. There's nobody more to the wisp here.
Back here!
Ouch! That's gotta leave a mark. Bye-bye.
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depth to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse.
She's not wrong.
If Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
I think the bulbous is somewhere along here. There you are.
I think you have better luck burning.
True.
Watch for the plants. They like me, but strangers not so much.
I see that.
Damn it. Had the right idea. God, oh flippin' heck. Haven't heard any more of Odin's ravens. Oh, we already got that one. What's that? Don't think we go past there.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
He's not wrong. You may not want to. You may want to stop him going towards war. But surely maybe there's something you can do.
As I ever will be.
It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight?
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes. But those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
And are you, Ingvi? But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two.
Wait a woman a moment, Brock.
Not you.
What
Got
have
a
you...
few things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads.
Uh-huh. And what else?
Is that sigil magic I smell on your bow? Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, Bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house running with the gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Sonic and Bird.
Alright then. I'll meet y'all back at the house. Unless you want me to fix anything up first.
We'll think about that.
Don't run off without me now, brother. I've done what I can here. Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
I say we meet our new allies.
Don't hurry on my account.
How did a traveler come to follow my brother?
I was broken when he found me. The truth I'd pledged my life to, it was a lie. Lord Freya put what was left of me back together. Gave me something real to believe in.
That's Freyr, the Lord of Second Chances.
He saved me. Gave me a family. A purpose. And I will gladly die for both.
Thank you. He's lucky to have you.
Yeah, because we fought a lot of travelers back in the previous game.
Lord Freya.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river Delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. So frazzled, I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back there and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
That's pretty much the answer you always give, but what can you do?
Should we ask him?
Don't be rude.
What's rude about asking for help?
Big Veer, my love. Focus on your work. You need to weave those tighter.
Your alliance is unusual.
I think what Kratos is trying to say is, he's never seen a light elf and dark elf work together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Should you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim,
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
there are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of the elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it. Which is how you ended up in prison.
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay. Good luck out there.
Yeah, so it's pretty nice to see a lot of Dante working together. And yeah, hopefully, common one soon. Anyway, let's look them up. And let's see. Ah, here we are. Bela, a dark elf, and get Bargov, but Big Veer, a light elf, are allies of Freya, and something more than allies to each other. After seeing so much division and anger in Alfheim, the seed of the ghetto is striking. It is a reason to hope elves may find peace, perhaps aiding them by exploring the hidden sanctum in the Alfheim desert will allow us to help correct our own past wrongs towards the elves. I agree.
truth? I still feel its pull. You want nothing else when you're near it. And away from it, you're only biding time until you can drink again from the light. But then again, the light does not make good food. It doesn't play music or tell jokes or open your eyes to new things. It makes you run in place. The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't need it anymore.
I appreciate your candor. Is someone going to ask me if I miss the light? Of course. How rude of me.
In their defense, love, you are usually not the most talkative.
I will speak. From birth, we are taught the light is everything. The elders say it is why we fight. But all of that, it's shit. I am more than the Hive, more than a soldier. Light elves, dark elves, all elves are the same. Stubborn, brainless as moths, blinded by their light. I know better now. I looked into the shadows, and there I found my people. My home. There. That is all I have to say. You can go away. Thank you for sharing.
Sorry for muting myself all the time, guys. Just some personal stuff going on. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Nothing else for them to say. Alright, so these are the two quests. Where do we go for them? Idiot. Okay, so we got one down here. Mysterious orb. So I think we'll go track that first.
Lunda, would you happen to know how your light and dark elf friends came to be involved?
You mean Baldur and Balor? Well, they were both imprisoned by one side or another, or maybe both. Escaped together, been on the run, and absolutely all over each other ever since.
A dark and light elf fleeing their people together. Quite a risk.
Being in love's always a risk. That's what makes it fun.
You could say the same about hot cheese.
Really?
Lunda, what do you know of Birger the Traveler?
Not much. I ain't a talking type, really. But from what I can glean, he walked the path of the traveler for a time, then found out something that made him step off it. Hard.
Any idea what he saw?
No, I'm not sure, but I think he saw what was at the end of the path. And, didn't care much for it.
Finding out Odin was pulling their strings all along probably put a colossal kink in his codpiece.
Possibly. Odin has a way of doing that. Is Freya around here or... Sorry, Freya. Ah, there's a big... There he is, over there.
Hey. I'm glad it worked. Whatever you hope to do out there. Still not sure I totally get you, or what your deal is, but as long as you have her back, I'll have yours.
We appreciate that. Okay. So we need to go this way, but how do we get down there? Thinking about it, I think it's because now that we have Freya's hex arrows, we can actually go that way now. So let me just do some upgrades and then we'll get started heading down there. Not sure I'll be able to reach the end by this episode, but one can try.
Keep her sharp and she'll keep you alive.
Thanks for that. Yeah, I think I lost that frozen flame when I reloaded the game because I think I didn't save it. Hell stupidity on my part, so yeah. So, way to recovery. Oh, we can upgrade the blades too.
You still owe me the story of who made these things.
Maybe some other time. My stunt. Let's get something else a try. So, we'll give these a go. Any new armor we can equip? Ooh, what's this? Ah, right, we need to find the broken pieces. She says you'll do them for free. We need the jewel Utracil to upgrade the amulet. Alright then, keep eyes open for that. I get that. Just gotta remember to equip it. Alrighty, let's start making our way downwards.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word.
Freya joined Kratos. Freya's alliance unlocks new combat equipment and unique skill tree. Her use of both sonic and sigil arrows open new options in combat and puzzles. Alright, so here we go. Nice, and since we got a ton of skill points, let's spend a few of them. Oh, I already got those. One more. We'll go with this one. Alright. Return to Stingy when ready. Okay. I think that split path is up ahead here.
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it.
Okay. Runa.
Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Suna.
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. Suna.
Lovely! Working together is already opening doors. Well,
Is he always making puns like that?
Not always. But hey.
Blocked by more vines. Remember what to do?
Yep. Alright. Very, very nice.
Log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
Ah, okay, here we go.
We're clear.
Very nice.
So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now, but he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling.
Very troubling. Oops. So, one sec, guys.
Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
Yep. Alright. What's this?
What is this?
The crest of Skirnir. Never quite as smart as he thought.
Really? Though he comes from one of Vanaheim's oldest families, Skirnir never considered himself a Vanir. Never considered himself, well, much of anything, truth be told. Skirnir was loyal to no one but Skirnir. He was that particularly infuriating brand of intellectual who forever seeks to place himself above others by refusing to ever be pinned down on any specific philosophy. If there was an issue with two sides, Skirnir would find a way to stand right in the middle and declare himself superior to all. If there was a fence separating two pastures, he would find a way to bounce directly on its edge. When Odin visited his wrath upon Vanaheim, Skirnir learned the consequences of neutrality. Neither side could be sure where his loyalty lies, and so neither side could trust him. For the encounter, that meant they chopped his head off at the first available opportunity, which, given that the Vanir refused to provide him shelter, came considerably sooner than Skirnir expected. Another one of those bowls.
Good. We can explore the river now, and hopefully right some old wrongs.
Sounds good to me. So we've got two separate ways we can go. One leads down here towards where the orb is, and the other one, I think, leads towards where Freya wants to go. We'll start with the one we're doing already. So, increased strength, good to know.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now, why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
Freya's missing piece. Alright then. No, we can't dock here. We'll have to come back sooner or later to find the rest of these missing pieces as well. Sorry. One of Odin's
people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
we can dock here.
Reavers, of course.
Really? We seem to be seeing more and more Reavers corrupted by the overuse of senior magic over time. It's a dangerous game to be playing, as the stuff's powerful beyond all belief. But like a well-intentioned, something even with a bottle of mead, these things can sneak up on you real quickly. Similar to a Viking, they are able to heal should they become critically wounded in a fight, so they should be dealt with quickly when encountered.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
Yeah, asking Kratos to be stealthy. That's never gonna happen. Wrong arrow. Hello. Forge iron. Very nice. Okay then, that's gonna have to do it for today's episode. What?
What is wrong?
Please, leave me to my prayers. I await Freya, the great healer. I am here. She will cure me. I have been a loyal follower. She would not abandon. I am Freya. What do you need? Only she can cure my sickness. Mangold, mire, and bone. We must help her.
She demands a cure. She is dead.
She is trapped here, ignorant of her own death. If we bring her what she needs, she'll move on.
You're certain?
I'm not going to do nothing. She needs mangold, mire, and pong. We should find some.
Okay then, I suppose we'll do that. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Made quite a considerable amount of progress, and we've got a new ally to boot. So, it's a bit of a win-win. And Freya made up with her brother bit by bit. But, we've still got a long way to go before anything is fully healed. And that's never going to happen unless Odin is gone. Anyway, that's going to be enough for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to show support for the channel. I would very much appreciate that. And with that being said, I'm going to get going. So thank you all again, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Drive safely out there, people. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good time.